This conference will now be recorded.
Guys, have you opened a folder in Visual Code? Okay, I believe you guys have opened it. So after opening it, you need to this is empty folder, right? It doesn't have anything. So you need to install Playwright in this. So how you will install Playwright? You need to go to terminal. Shortcut key for the terminal is Control J. Otherwise, you can go to the terminal option and click on new terminal. Okay, this is the second way. So if you click on Control G or you go to terminal, the terminal window will open. It will have your path, folder path. So by default, PowerShell will be there. So I wanted to execute my command through command prompt. I change it to command prompt. Okay. See, this is a command to install Playwright. npm init Playwright at latest. So if I give this command, it will install all the necessary file to execute Playwright. So it is asking what language I wanted to use. See, we are specific to npm, right? npm is Java or TypeScript. Okay, we are not going for Java or .NET. npm has two options: TypeScript or JavaScript. See, TypeScript is also JavaScript only. It's a subset of JavaScript. So it is asking which language I wanted to use, TypeScript or JavaScript. With the arrow key, you can come down. So I wanted to use TypeScript only. So I am entering TypeScript. So it selected TypeScript language. So it is the next option. It is asking where to put your folder. So I wanted to keep my all test in the test folder. Let it be the default thing, test. Okay. Then it is asking me whether I should store this file in the GitHub. No, for now I don't want. So I let it be false. Then it is asking whether to install the browser. Yes, I wanted to install browser. Only then I can test, right? So I wanted to install the browsers. So, see, it created package.json file.
Can you show me the first command, sir? What is the command to install the Playwright?
Okay, let me ping the command in the chat. See, it installed all browser. It installed very quickly because it's already there in my system. So it may take little time for you guys.
Oh, okay, sir.
The command to install is npm init playwright latest. I have pinged you the command to install. So please confirm, guys, if you are done with this.
Oh, 1 second.
What is the shortcut key to open it?
Shortcut key to open what?
Terminal.
Terminal. Control J. Jayanta, Zahir, VK, hi, Deepak. I think you guys have already opened and installed it, right?
Yeah, right.
So you see all the folder, right? All after installation node module test examples. All this is there, right? If any error encounters, let me know. Guys, if you don't want to speak up, okay, confirm me in the chat if you guys have done it. Jayanta has confirmed it. Okay, shall I move ahead?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. See, after successful installation, you will get a node module folder. This is where all the packages will reside. Then it created test folder, example test it created. Here you can see it is launching some playwright basic playwright page, and it is checking for the title. Then it has detailed this thing and detailed test. The heart of this playwright is package.json. Here only we'll mention all the dependencies in Java, right? We have POM file. It's a kind of POM file in playwright. We have all the dependencies here. In script we will mention the runner command. All the things will take place here. Here all the configuration will take place, which browser to use, where to locate for our test directory, and maximizing the browser. All that configuration will come here. Okay, so shall we execute one test and see how it is? So the command to execute the test is npm npx playwright test. See, when I give npx playwright test, it's saying running six tests using two workers. Okay, so browser is not visible because it is executing in headless mode. So you guys able to execute this one? See, after execution, it threw the result. First one failed, rest all passed. So in order to make browser visible, go to configuration, and here in the use, give headless equal to false. So I want to see the browser. So if you execute this now, it will show the browser. Again, I'm executing that command npx playwright test. I wanted to see the browser, so I made some change. Uh, See here the changes in line number 26 in the playwright.config.ts, headless equal to false. Okay, I'm entering the command to run npx playwright test. Now it should open. See, it opened Chrome. It it is launching. Then it Firefox. It is opening Firefox. Okay, then it should open that WebKit browser. This is a WebKit browser. Okay, you guys able to execute this? Okay, chalo. Let me show you the other way of installing this through installing Playwright through extension. So I have created one folder, install pw through extension folder. I am opening that folder. I gave cmd. It opened in the command prompt, the entire location. If I give code space dot, it will open in Visual Code. This is a shortcut to open in Visual Code. See, it opened here. In Visual Code, if you go to the extension, here extension in the left side, fifth option is extension. Kindly install this Playwright test for VS Code. Okay, after installing this, go to View Command Palette. Just give install Playwright. So it is asking options. So what are the browsers I want? What language I want? It's the same. We give that npx playwright in it. init install, right? It asks all these questions. So it is also asking here. So I wanted to use all this browser. Let it be. I don't want to add this, so I'm unchecking this. I don't want to add in the GitHub, so I'm unchecking it. It is asking use JavaScript. If I want to use JavaScript, I have to check it. So I don't want to use JavaScript. By default, I'm using TypeScript. Okay, then I'm clicking on OK. As soon as I clicked on OK, see it starts installing npm init playwright latest test. It is a shortcut thing. It's a plugin kind of installation. Okay, I got the message, happy hacking. So installation is successful. So same thing we got, demo file, test file, packages, playwright, configuration. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this. I'll write my own login test. Shall we write login test, guys? Okay, inside the test, I'm going to create one folder. What I'll do, I'll launch one site. I'll enter username, password, and I'll click on submit. So this way we will learn how to interact with the web elements. Okay, let me create a file, login.ts. TS stands for TypeScript. Login is my file name. Okay, empty file it created. Okay, let me import. First thing is that we have to import Playwright, right? Import. Okay, now I'm writing the function to login. Login, login test. Okay, guys, have you written till here? Please kindly follow me. Write it now only, because later you will won't get time to practice. See, this is a test method. See, you remember, right? We gave npx playwright test. This is a command to execute, right? What compiler will do? It will go and search for the test. Wherever it find test, it will start executing it. Okay. npx is a playwright command, node processor manager command. Playwright is a keyword, and test is a method which we have. Wherever it finds test method, it will start executing it. Okay. So I'm writing test method, and then first see, in order to log into some page, what I have to do, first thing I have to launch the browser, right? So how to launch the browser in Playwright? Let me create one folder. Let browser equal to let browser equal to what browser I want to launch. Chromium browser I want to launch. Chromium dot launch. Okay. So this will initiate the browser launching. Then I have to create the context of the browser. See, each browser will have their own proxy, say, catch everything, right? So in parallel testing, the context will be used. So context equal to browser dot new browser dot new context. Okay. Mm, okay, new context. Then let I have to open the page now, right? The page equal to context dot new page. Guys, still here any doubt? So I'm launching Chromium browser. I'm opening the new context of that browser. Then I'm opening the new page in that browser. Guys, please speak up. Like this, it is very difficult to understand.
What does context mean?
Context is see when we open this browser, right? Each browser will have their own what we call cache, everything, right? We are getting the new context for each browser. See, in this for example, here in context, right? We can create another one context. Let context 2 equal to in same browser. Okay, browser dot new context. It will open two page. Okay, we can have any number of contexts with the same browser. This thing, getting it? So I have to
Yeah.
create a page with respect to this context.
This can be help for the parallel testing, right?
Parallel, parallel, exactly. It will help us in the parallel testing.
Hello, sir. When we open the browser, so that only we can use contest, right?
Yes, after opening the
Oh,
browser, we have to use the context. With
okay.
that context, we are creating the page.
Okay.
Okay,
Got
now we open the browser. What we have to do? The second point is we have to launch the URL, right? Okay, to launch the URL, where we launch the URL in the page, correct? Page dot go to. Okay, page dot go to. See, I have given await here. What did it mean, right? Here in the function, right? I have written function. The first parameter is the string. String is the description of the method. The second the thing is async. I have given async and one promise function I have given, right? This we call promise. Arrow function is called promise function in JavaScript. Okay, what is promise function? We'll discuss in the later class. So async I have given in Java, right? Execution will take place not sequentially in Java and all. It will go step by step. In JavaScript, it will jump. For example, if I have one loop, right, for I equal to 0 to some thousand, for example, thousand, I am doing some statement here. I am printing something or something I am doing, right. Next, after this, one statement is there, performing some addition, for example. Just assume it. So it won't wait to complete this. JavaScript will not wait to complete this 1000. It won't come after completing this here. Directly, it will jump here. In the stack, simultaneously, it will get executed. This is it will come to the line number 21 also. It will keep on executing it. So in order to avoid that execution jump, we are using await. Okay. Hope you understood. If not, please get it clarified. Okay. Page dot go to. I have to give the URL here. Okay. This URL I'll use. So, guys, what is the command to execute? I wanted to check whether this code is working. What is the command to work? Okay, one more thing. I don't want this configuration. I want to write my own configuration. Let me delete all this. Okay. Okay, guys, let me know what is the command to execute.
npx playwright text.
Okay, I'm clearing it CLS npx playwright test, right? Npx playwright test. Okay, it is giving error, no test found. Why? Why it is saying no test found? So I told you, right, in configuration we'll mention where our test. We have to tell in the configuration where to look for the test. Okay, what I am writing here, test match. What it should match? Mm, it is inside the test slash login.ts. Okay, look for this. Look for the test folder, and inside the test, look for login.ts. Okay, guys, now it will recognize. So again, let me hit that command npx playwright test. Okay, it is running one worker, but I'm not able to see the browser, right? For that, see, it executed, it launched, and it paused, but we are not able to see the browser. In order to view the browser, here in the parameter of the launch, give headless equal to false. Okay, now let me execute npx playwright test. See, it is opening the browser. Okay, any doubt, guys, till here? Okay, you want me to post the URL? Okay, I have posted the URL. Shall we move ahead? Any doubt here till here? Yes, no, in the command, please. Configuration is nothing. You already just delete everything and just add this one. So you want me to post, and okay, let me paste you the entire configuration. Okay, guys. Now let's move ahead. After launching it, what I have to do? See, I wanted to click on my account and login. So my account and login, right? So this, let me click on my account. So next statement is click on my account. Await page dot go to. Sorry, not go to. Await page dot click. No, before clicking it, we have to hover on it, right? Hover. Okay, what is the X path of that? This is the X path. Okay, this is the X path of that. You know what is X path, right? This thing we'll discuss in the later section in detail. Okay, I'm just passing that X path of my account. This one. What it will do? It will bring the cursor here. It will just hover it. In the next statement, it will click on login. Okay. Now click on login. Page dot click. So what to click? Text login. Okay. So you understood this. This is hover is a method. it will just go and keep the cursor to show up the text. The next is the click. Click is also a built-in method of Playwright. So to click some objects in the web page. Okay, this two statement. After that, we'll do one thing. We'll wait. We'll wait five. See, page dot wait for timeout. Wait for timeout is a method to wait. It is a hard wait. It will wait for 5 seconds. Okay, wait concept also we'll see in the later part. This is just a demo class. Hmm. See, it will wait for 5 seconds. Let's execute this code again. So what it will do, it will launch the browser. It will hover on the my account. It will click on the login. Then it should wait for 5 seconds. Let me re-execute this. Okay, it launched the browser. It entered the URL. Okay, it entered the URL, but it is giving me some error in hover. Okay, the error is this. See, this we call relative path and absolute path in Selenium. Those guys who know Selenium, right? So instead of giving two slash, I gave one slash for. So that's why it did not locate at the element. It failed. So let me clear the screen and re-execute this. Okay. Why? What happened? Waiting for it. What happened? It launched. Okay. Let me try again. Okay. It hovered, then it failed in the login. Text. Okay. Okay. Anyone knows what is the mistake I did?
I think you don't need to hover on login also.
No, no, it's not that error. So login, I gave colon and no, it should be text. This text right in the page in login. It is login, right? Login text equals to I have to give text equals to login. Instead of that, I have given colon. So that's the error. Okay, let me re-execute this. Okay, it clicked. See, it is showing up the login email ID and password thing. Okay, one test passed. After this, we have to let me reduce this wait to 2 seconds. So this is in milliseconds. So then next statement is I have to click on that. I have to fill the username and password and then click on OK. Page dot fill. In Selenium we have send keys, right? Find element by dot dot to set some element we have send keys. Here we have two methods, fill and type. So I'm using the fill method. So we need two parameter, right? One is we need to show where is that object. The second one is the data. Okay, let me fill the data. I wanted to fill username as this Gmail ID, my Gmail ID. Okay, then I wanted to have this XPath. Okay, XPath is this. Okay, guys, you guys, I think you guys are aware what is XPath. If you don't know, again, we'll discuss that in the later section. So, I am just giving this XPath here. if you can see. So this email text box is there, right? This XPath, this email, see, when developer writes, right, a HTML code, this text box button, everything falls under input. Okay, input type is text. For button type would be the button. So he has given the name of this button as an email. So how I will recognize, how you will recognize me? You will recognize me as a name, right? So here in this page there are a lot of objects. How I will recognize this? With the help of his name or ID or something. These all things we call properties. So one of the property is a name property. Okay, this name property is email. His name is email. Okay, so I am going to call that. Okay, I am calling here. See, just fill method will look out for this object. Input object type is input. Search for input, and his name is email. Okay, after searching it, what you do, put this value inside that box. Okay, input box. It will put that. Okay, now I have to come after giving here I have to this Gmail ID, then I have to come here, right? Then I have to look for this element. How to look? Can you tell me what I can use? See, I have inspected it. What I can use here? What is the name I can call for this subject? Password. Okay, input type is password. Name is also password. I can use name, value, ID, anything I can use. I'm using name. Any properties I can use. Okay, I wait. Page dot fill.
What should be the
Okay,
priority?
priority is ID.
XPath here
For
selected or name.
XPath, right? Sometimes it changes. XPath also you can use for complex thing. If it is a straightforward thing, right? You can use ID.
So the priority is ID then.
ID, yeah.
Okay.
One, two, three. See guys, if you have noticed, right, this playwright executes very fast. Comparing why we have playwright in comparison to the playwright and Selenium, right? So people are saying there is a one proof of concept that playwright is much faster. One of the reason is it is a asynchronized language that is, because of that it is very fast. Okay, the password is password. Okay, password name is password. Okay, input type password name is password. The value is this one. Okay, now the last thing is I have to click on submit login button. Page dot. What I have to use? What method I have to use to click? Okay, the method name is click. What I have to click? There is one object in the page called login. Okay, I have to click on login. What is the X path of this? Okay, login only. Again, this type is also input. Okay, until value equal to login. Okay, after doing this, let's wait 2 2 seconds in each steps so that we'll see. Otherwise, it will very fast. It will come out. Okay, let me execute this. It is launching the browser. Okay, it entered username and password. It clicked on login. See, login is successful. Okay, guys, I have to increase more weight here. You might not have seen this just in 2 seconds. Okay, any doubt till here? This is the basic thing, configuration and launching one page and logging into one account. Guys, now you have to speak up. I think you need to hover
What are
on
the
the
different
login
types of
also.
operators?
I'm sorry.
What are the different types of locators available in Playwright?
Locators, we have some 8 locators in Playwright. That is there. One detailed one session is there for locators. We
Can you
can use
explain why
expand.
we use the import statement?
Why we
Because
use?
this is individual file import starting line, the import one. Why we imported starting?
See, oh yeah. See, this method I have to use, right? This click, the fill.
Okay.
All these methods comes under input test. Input where this is here, right? Playwright here.
Oh,
All that what we call yeah, in jar, right? A kind of jar. All this method, this click is not my method, right? This click method, I'm reusing it from Playwright. They might have written somewhere in this, right? Click method is there. Okay,
mhm.
Playwright test. If you go inside the test, right, and that method they have written it. So I'm reusing wait for timeout. This is also not my own method. I have not written wait for timeout method. This is also
Yes, yes.
a built-in method. I'm reusing it. So where I have to locate, here it is in Playwright test. Okay.
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 Now, one
High
more doubt.
G is, yeah, please.
Can you go to that script?
Okay.
Okay, for the name, for email, this thing we put name, right? For the login, you are given value, right? What is the difference? How will you find out one?
Okay. See, in web page we are testing is nothing but interacting with the web page and filling it something and doing some validation, right? So Playwright doesn't know where to look for, right? So we have to mention their name or ID or something. So this is so when writing this web page, developer have written each and every element, right? Developer has written one this email element. Email this element is text box, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, this for example, this password I have highlighted. Let me show you password. This is this in HTML to bring some object, right? To bring this text box, I have to write input. To bring this text box, I have to write input. Type is password. If I give password, right, it will if I enter some data, it will be in the hidden mode. If I give text, then it will be in this mode. So your question is how why we use name. So I can use here to describe this particular element. He has given name, value, id and class. These 4 properties he has mentioned for this particular object. Okay, for example, Hifzur, it is myself, he will be 5.7, like that. Description of properties, my properties, like that. For this particular button he has given all these properties. So in that property I can choose any one property. So in for that I have chosen name. You can use type also. Suppose if you use type, right, let me let type it will
yeah, I'm getting that. Sorry, I'm getting
mm,
that. Can you go to that login? Login, what is the
login.
expert?
Okay.
Mm.
Login XPath value is login. Okay. I don't have name here, right? Name property he has not mentioned the developer. Okay. He has given type submit. I cannot use type because in here in this page, right, there are a lot of type. Login is also type. Continue. This is also button, right?
Mm.
This also that it will conflict. It will have more than one value. So that's why I have call this particular button as a value property. Got it?
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. So you take it from here only, right? I missed that line.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Everything is coming from here. In order to save the time, I kept it here in the sticky notes. So everything comes from here only.
Thank
See,
you.
one of the beauty of this playwright, right? Directly, I'm using like this. See, in line number 23, text equal to login. This is very shorthand. This thing in Selenium, this is not the case. Okay, okay. Any other doubts?
So for joining this course, okay, what is the like basic requirement? We need to understand the automation knowledge or like Java or something like that.
No, TypeScript I'm using, right? At the starting in the configuration, I mentioned, right? TypeScript. TypeScript is a programming language again from Microsoft. So that
Okay.
is also from tomorrow 5 days we are going to learn the TypeScript. Now today we learned the basic of Playwright, right? First we need TypeScript language. So we'll learn for the next 5 days we'll learn TypeScript. Then again we'll jump into the Playwright concept. In Playwright we have a lot of concept. We'll start from locators and how to take screenshot. All those things we will cover. And then I'll write one framework in Cucumber, and then I'll show you how to post this in the GitHub, and then execute through there. All these
So
are there
yeah.
planned.
So all the logic should be written player this one only, right? TypeScript only, right?
TypeScript, yeah, language is TypeScript. That's why we will learn TypeScript for 4 or 5 days, and in the next 4 or 5 days we'll learn TypeScript. Tomorrow's session would be TypeScript session.
Okay.
Those guys who already knows testing all the time, the first 1 week would be very basic. Then in the coming weeks we'll learn more core into Playwright. Okay, guys,
So
can we wind up? Yeah, please go ahead.
are you covering anything like GitHub, something like that?
See, now what GitHub is nothing but is a cloud location. See, I have written this code now. So if I keep it with me, it will be in my system, correct? So
Hmm.
I want if I keep this in the GitHub, if I have multiple team members, they also can go and download it. That is one advantage. I'm doing login. The some other function, some other guy will do some other page automation. Some other guy will do some other. So everything will go and merge and keep it in the GitHub. Next day we'll come and pull, right? For development, I'm talking about. This is development is one advantage. We can keep all our work in one common location. The second advantage is the all this thing, right? Azure DevOps and all. It provides agents to run. Okay, through that only we can execute. We no need to execute. See, if I have thousands of test case, I cannot execute in my system. It will occupy my system, right? It will take more time also. So in order to avoid that, we have some remote systems. We configured in the remote run. We will configure in the remote section. Directly, I will go in the Azure DevOps. I'll click on run. It will execute in some other system. That too parallelly. It will execute more than one browser. By this way, we can accomplish this thing, CI/CD.
Another question, like when we first install the Playwright, the default test that is coming under the test folder, it is in the spec.ts. Now we have written in a .ts directly. So that is also, as you mentioned, that if we configured like this, we can also execute with a .ts file also.
So you're saying it came specs like that, right? Specs.ts.
Yeah, so by default, I saw that some of the sample test that is
Hmm.
coming in spec.ts.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
So, but we are directly writing in .ts file. So,
Actually, this is a naming standard, nothing more than that. It's a
okay,
naming
okay,
standard. Specs looks good, right? Login.specs.good. TS specs is a
yeah.
specification. So this is the way they recommend. But it doesn't mean we should follow this only. Just for the
Okay,
demo, I
so
directly give
it is
login.test.
only just a naming convention they have there. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it is just a naming convention. Any other doubts, guys?
I have one question. Do you have to be expert in test script, or basic will be fine?
Basic would be fine. I'm teaching from basic, right? From TypeScript to all those things, all the necessary things. From basic to framework, I'm teaching you guys.
So, what is the difference between Python and test script? If there is any requirement that you have to write down in Python, and but you are writing down in test script. So,
Yes,
what?
see, that is what in the first slide I have mentioned it, right? It support multiple languages. Python is also one of the language. So the language which I prefer is TypeScript, because the reason why I moved to that Playwright is I feel very little slag in the Selenium. because of heavy in the Selenium API and Java. So TypeScript is very lightweight programming language. So it is very fast. That's why I prefer TypeScript. So if your company demands you to write in the Python, then you have to learn the Python language. But for Playwright is right, most preferred is Node.js. Node.js is nothing but JavaScript or TypeScript. You have to use JavaScript or TypeScript. That's the most recommended one.
Nowadays in the market?
Market is JavaScript only.
Okay.
In personally, my company also use TypeScript. That is JavaScript. TypeScript is nothing but JavaScript. We'll learn
Okay.
tomorrow what is TypeScript, why TypeScripts, everything. Tomorrow I'm going to teach for the next 4 or 5 days programming language. The programming language is TypeScript. If you have any recommendation, let me know. Okay. Any other question, guys? I think Samir, Aditya, Maithili, Jayenda have not spoken up.
So it is about 30 hours it will take to learn all.
Yeah, it's 30 hours. If we missed anything in 30 hours, we'll cover that also. I think 30 hours is more than sufficient.
Okay.
Okay. Shall we wind up? It's 8:30 now. We'll
Yeah.
meet tomorrow, guys. Thanks for joining.
Thanks.
Thank you.
If you have any question, you can post in the chat. I'll respond it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks for
so
your
much.
time.